Hey guys, so since we're all trapped by this villain called the coronavirus, I thought I might cheer you all up by doing some video game reviews. Not of modern games, but of nostalgic games from my childhood. So let's go ahead and get into it. So, if you don't already know, I love Shrek a lot, which is kind of sad since I'm going to give this a negative review. So this is the Shrek 2 game, and the movie, a lot of people say it is the best out of the Shrek films, and one of the best anime sequels of all time, if not one of the best sequels of all time. And for the most part, they're right. However, this Shrek 2 is not as good as the movie. In fact, far from it. So, let's get into the problems. But first, I will say there are a couple pluses. There are a couple levels that are really fun and very adventurous, like the Haunted Forest or the Jail Tower. Those are pretty exciting and adventurous. Um, Now let's get to the problems. One of the problems that I find with this game is the look of it. It's very cheap looking and very rough. The character designs are rough, and the world is just very rough. Um, Now, I think that there are far superior Shrek games that look way better, like Shrek Super Slam and Shrek Smash and Crash Racing. Another big problem I have with this game is when a person dies, you have to go back to the checkpoint. You can't continue on without that one player. You have to have that one player alive, or you can't move on. If one player dies, then it's it, game over. In games like Ultimate Alliance, even though one character dies, you can still continue on without him and revive him later. But having one of the characters die and that's it for you, you just going back to the checkpoint have to do the same monotonous thing over and over and over again. It really gets tedious after a while. Not to mention, a lot of the levels are really hard. Like, the boss battles, like with Puss in Boots, extremely hard to get through. Just button mashing. Well, actually, it's one boss battle. I guess the rest of them, well, they too are very hard. The play, the gameplay is very hard and very hard, disappointing, and tedious. Just tedious. Extremely dull. Although, there's one more positive. The inclusion of characters like Red Riding Hood, pretty cool. But overall, Shrek 2 is a very disappointing game. And very hard one at that. I'm going to give it a, let's say, 3 out of 10. I think it's a very dull game. I recommend you play other Shrek games like Super Slam, Smash, and Crash Racing. Better in visuals, and you'll have a lot more fun with it. See you guys later. Thank you for watching this review. Stay tuned for my next review.